I literally mowed lawns. That was it. I mowed lawns, and then people asked me to spray yards. I went and sprayed yards. Didn't know anything about marketing, branding, nothing. Once went down there, I went to my first conference, understood what Academy was, and I joined it. And man, it was every month it was a new thing, and a new webinar, and new ways and new outlooks of how to run a company or how to market a company. Or I mean, at that point in time, I didn't even know what a Google My Business was when I started with that. Like I was just mowing yards. So it just really let me understand what business is, and it just kept evolving and evolving year after year after year. It was I wouldn't be where I'm at now today if it wasn't for Jonathan or the Academy or Service Autopilot, or meeting you or meeting other individuals in the world. It's really cool. We all started kind of in the same area. We were all below $1 million. It's funny because Jonathan said he was planning on people joining that was $1 million plus companies, and everyone that joined was less than $1 million. So we had to start like brand new. But we've all 10x, 20x our companies, and so it's actually worked out really well.
Yeah, thankfully he did. I think one of my biggest takeaways was literally to learn how to market. We had a lot of the finances pieced together. We obviously had started to cut our teeth in the automations. Those things were driving, but I think that's the defining piece is how to actually go out to market, how to sell and create a repeatable system. I didn't know what CAC was, or churn rate, or any of these other fancy terms that were flying around, literally just day to day, putting our head down and grinding by determination to basically bump up to that million mark and kind of get stuck in that bottleneck. So I think Jonathan definitely had played in there. I'll kind of let you speak about some of the things in the marketing, but I guess the most interesting thing is I went into that roundtable with one objective, Brandon, and it was to literally, how do I set up my office so as I scale up and break $1 million, so it doesn't fall apart? How do I utilize the software the way it was intended? And little did I know, I walked in and he said, hey, these are the different things you need to do in marketing. Here's some samples. Go out and execute it. And oh, by the way, it's a good thing you're here figuring out the office piece, because that spring we dropped, I think, $75,000 or $80,000 in marketing, and the business would have literally self-imploded if he didn't kind of fill those gaps in between. But I'm kind of curious, what are some of your biggest takeaways from Jonathan Potoshnik's of the Lawn Care Millionaire marketing that you guys took away from that?